Over the last 4 years, I've been busy creating tutorials on various electronic parts. Most of them I purchased in bulk when I was taking up the Arduino hobby, and now my drawers are full with components that are just waiting to be featured in one of my videos. But every now and then I come across components that I find really interesting and I would love to make tutorials about. But unfortunately, these components come with a price tag. So I need to balance my passion for creating engaging videos with the financial constraints of running a small channel like mine. Recently, I came across a video that was showing a review of voice recognition module that I really liked. The creator of this video received that module from the company called DFRobot for testing. And I said, I'm going to do the same. So I reached out to them, and guess what? Not only they said they would be happy to send that component to me, but they also encouraged me to look through their catalog and pick other components that I like. So I took my time, browsed through their catalog, and I selected 4 components which I really found interesting. They promised to send them to me. That was 2 weeks ago, and yesterday I received the package. So this video was supposed to be unboxing video, but I couldn't contain myself and I have already opened it. But if you pretend that this box is still sealed, I can officially open it now and show you what's inside. Since I'm doing all those tutorials for you, I also decided that I will create a short survey asking you which of those 4 components I should review first. The link to that survey should be found somewhere at the top of the screen, so please vote. So I'm going to start working on a tutorial on whichever part you choose. It will still take some time before that tutorial is published because it takes a lot of time to get to know the part, and then editing video takes forever. But it will be a matter of weeks rather than months. And now, let's look more closely at this package. Let's open the box. Inside, there is a packing list. My Chinese is non-existent, but I can decipher what's inside and whether all the components I've been waiting for have arrived. LED RGB matrix, check. Voice recognition module, check. Beetle Uno compatible microcontroller, check. Fingerprint sensor, check. As you can see, each component is packed into a nice separate box. What's this one? This is the voice recognition module from Gravity that actually initiated this collaboration with DFRobot. Oops, I also opened this one ahead of this unboxing video. You can see the quality of this electronic part is superb. It has 2 microphones. We connect it to the microcontroller using JST sockets, and the cable is included. I haven't played with any of these received components yet, but I have looked at the data sheets, and here are the main features of this module. It's built around an offline recognition chip, which can be directly used without an internet connection. It comes with 121 built-in fixed command words, but it also has a self-learning function and supports the addition of 17 custom command words. Any sound could be trained as a command, such as whistling or snapping. It supports I2C and UART interfaces, which I've used before, and also the Gravity interface, which as of now I know nothing about. It can work in both 3.3 and 5 volts circuits. The module has a built-in speaker and an interface for an external speaker, which can provide real-time voice feedback on recognition results. Dual microphones provide better noise resistance and longer recognition distance. It's compatible with Arduino controllers, Arduino Uno, Leonardo, Mega, Fire Beetle series controllers, Raspberry Pi, and ESP32. Let's look at the next component. This one is the fingerprint sensor from Gravity. I haven't opened this one yet. You can see it comprises of 2 parts. The core module which is the I2C device, as the label indicates. The second component is the actual fingerprint scanner. Here also all necessary cables are provided for both connectivity to the microcontroller and between the core module and the fingerprint scanner. This module provides functionality for fingerprint collecting, processing, storing, and comparison, all integrated into one. As mentioned, this module supports I2C interface and can work in both 3.3 and 5 volt circuits. It comes with a dedicated library. When working with that library, the module is able to realize functions like fingerprint registration, fingerprint deletion, etc. The sensor supports 360 degrees fingerprint entry and matching. Let's take a look at the next box. This one contains the Beetle BLE microcontroller, BLE standing for Bluetooth Low Energy. It is based on Arduino Uno with BLE 4.0. It is probably the smallest BLE board in the market. It uses standard Arduino IDE to upload code without extra library or drivers. You can get application called Play Bluno on both iOS and Android, which give quick access to this little tiny board. It not only supports USB programming, but also wireless uploading method. Let's look at the board specification. It has Atmega 328 chip on board, BLE 4.0 support, connectivity is through micro USB ports, but it also supports wireless programming. Operating voltage is 5 volts DC. It provides 4 digital pins, 4 analog pins, 2 output pins support PWM, UART and I2C interface is available, and as I mentioned, it's possible to connect this board to iOS and Android. Let's check out the last box. Even though it's not labeled, judging by its size, it seems to be an RGB matrix. And yep, here it is. Just look at the quality. It's made with a flexible PCB board, so it's lightweight and can bend easily. Flip it over and you'll see a bunch of microchips. I'll need to figure out what those do. Maybe it can be a topic for another video. The matrix has the JST connection, but it also provides extension cables with DuPont connectors. It can keep display status even separated from the main control, so that it can be conveniently integrated into projects, especially wearable devices such as hats, backpacks, clothes. The onboard MCU simplifies the way to display numbers and alphabets. There is a short clip of text animation on that matrix on DFRobot site, and you have to admit it looks cool. Now let's summarize its features. This flexible RGB matrix has a resolution of 7 by 71. Those are RGB LEDs, not now pixels that were used in other matrices are reviewed. Operating voltage is 5 volts. Rated current is maximum 500 milliamps. This would be when we lit all the LEDs at maximum brightness. So if you want to lit a lot of those LEDs at the same time, the external power supply for it would be needed. So those are the 4 components I would like you to choose from. Tell me which one I should review first. Before I go, there is one more thing. I have recently reached a major milestone on my channel. I used this opportunity to create an intro video for my channel, and in that intro there was an important message. I'm going to play that message to you right now. To avoid making this video too lengthy, I will speed it up. It took me roughly 2 years to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It took me another 2 to quadruple that number, and only recently I surpassed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was thrilled, but then I also took it with a grain of salt. What is my next milestone? 100,000 subscribers? Would be great, but let's be realistic and look at how subscriber count has grew for me over those 4 years. Last year, it grew 60% year on year. So we can do a quick calculation when I can potentially reach that goal. It's going to take 5 years. That is a long time, not to mention I'll need a larger display. But there is something you can do to help. You're watching this video right now. You're one of over 30,000 unique viewers visiting my channel every month. If only all of them that like my content went the extra mile and pressed the subscribe button, I would be able to achieve this goal much quicker. So next time you'll tune to my channel, think about it, and if you think my content deserves it, don't hesitate and subscribe. So did you get the message? You did. Great. So cast your vote, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you when my next video rolls around. Ciao.